bases and to comfortably hold those, especially against a Zerg opponent.
So here we are in Entombed Valley, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is our Pink Terran Hotshot. Ooh, he has a cross on.
See how crazy? Yeah, see how crazy you can zoom out with this UI. And in the top right corner, across opposite spawns, we have our red Zerg EZPerKuLaToR. Yes,
That was the hatchery.
no, I get it.
Okay.
I totally get it.
just
You don't
wanted
need
to make sure.
explain it. In fact, if you don't explain anything for the rest of the stream, that would be awesome. That would be really nice. So we do see the drones mining, happily bringing those little minerals back to the base. Did you ever notice how the minerals look different based on which race you, or sorry, the gas looks differently?
Exactly. Protest has these little gas cubes.
So clean and precise.
Yeah, exactly.
Marines are like
They have cans
in tubs.
like kegs.
Yeah,
They're kegs. Kegs
No,
of
no,
gas.
they're like those
No, they look
barrels.
like kegs.
They're barrels.
They look like
and then
kegs.
Zergs are just like, whatever, bro. And they just put it in a sack and they carry it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so obviously that happens. I don't know why I need to mention that. So we do see Terran versus.
Why don't
Zerg
you not
matchup.
explain anything?
No, it's
for the rest of the
interesting.
stream? How am I
because
supposed
it
to
really-
cast when I can't explain anything?
It talks about the races, bro.
And how the biology and technology of the races interfere.
Yeah.
Not interfere,
Just
but
their philosophies and stuff. It
Philosophy
talks
of
about
gas
life.
carrying?
It talks about life. It's a commentary on life.
it is. Like, how do you carry your gas?
That should be a shirt. So now we're going to see at this point what these two players are going to be going. What's the tech path? What are they going to be doing? We do see an expo coming out by PerKuLaToR very quickly. So he does prefer this expo first, spawning pool second, which did favor him in last match. And whatever brings you good luck, bro. You should keep doing
And
it.
here comes the first SCV from Hotshot, moving across the map, grabbing the Delnaga watchtower. He's going to be going in, and he's going to see if that first base is coming up. And looking like he's doing the same build from last game, is getting that command center for a block at the front of his base.
Yeah, so he does like this expo first against Zergs. I mean, it's usually pretty easy. Well, it's not that it's easy to hold, but it's possible to hold, especially with a bunker at your front ramp. And with proper scouting, you basically just need to know when your opponent's aggressing and with what. You need to be able to defend against it properly. So the spawning pool is in the back. It was scouted by our little SCV from Hotshot, so he does know that aggression could be coming soon or that queens are coming soon. Either way, it's coming soon.
Something's coming. Winter is coming.
Brace yourself, bro. Brace
So it looks like the command center and the barracks are going to be completing right now. No sign of any sort of deviation from the first game just yet. We might see a couple of links popping out right after this Sonic will complete, just for that extra scouting. And
Ooh, double
what
CC.
is this?
So this must be a map-dependent build by our friend Hotshot. He definitely wants these three maps, these three expos. But I've seen this before. You will take your natural. You'll have your third to macro up an economy just to get 3 SCVs at a time.
Yep.
And then ultimately you will fly that over to your third, but there's no pressure to go get it right now.
exactly, and he's going to be just producing SVs out of all of those command centers. It's going to be probably overtaking the Zerg in their production of workers right now. So the same 2-queen build coming out from PerKuLaToR. These two links are going to move across the map, and they won't be able to see this third command center. So if PerKuLaToR doesn't notice this, he could be really behind.
Yeah, but again, PerKuLaToR won in the last game because of sheer numbers and army. Just brute force, basically won it with Lings. The Infestors were there at the end, but they were inconsequential, I felt. So really, I don't think he cares too much that the economy is going to be too high. He felt pretty strong last game. He beat him in a straight-up match. Yep. So if he just goes with the same build he did last time, and if Hotshot isn't able to stem the tide of those Lings, he'll have a bad time. So, and here's the wall up, just like you said.
3 more barracks coming up right now. So a lot of marine production is going to be coming out from Hotshot here. SCV, another bet. So this is a lot of barracks. I think if PerKuLaToR is able to see this, he's going to be a little scared.
He will, but at the same time, he knows that he has a little bit of time to build up an opposing force. He is getting his gas now, just before the 6-minute mark, maybe around the 5:30 again. And getting his other two, so heavy gas. So maybe he already knows I need to get, and actually with the Ling in the corner of the rocks sneaky. To the right of the 4 racks, he does probably see just the tip of that 4th racks and knows that's probably a full wall of racks.
Won't be getting through there anytime soon. But with the amount of gas that's being taken right now, I can expect something to do with banelings and roaches because he's going to be using so much gas, right?
So these roaches are going to be instrumental in this battle. It looks like it's going to be Marine versus Roach. Hotshot would be wise to scout this Roach den and maybe get a few Marauders out there because he definitely needs the armored penetration of those Marauders. But right now, content to build 3 Marines at a time and happy to get that bio armor in force.
Yep, and the Evo Chamber is coming up. Tech Lab going down for Hotshot over here, so, you know, maybe you're right. Sensing something's off, or he just wants that statement combat shield. Still producing SCVs off of 3 command centers, and looks like the +1 weapons is coming up for our Zerg over here.
+1 missile attack, so he is committing to this Roach play, which I think is decent choice. Roaches are so cost effective in trades, and because this is such a big map, you can lose battles at your opponent's base, remacro an army by the time they get there. We do see
a second Roach Warren.
Is that a second Roach Warren?
That is a second Roach Warren.
Oh, his other one is built already. That's interesting.
Either he forgot about his first Roach Warren, or he wants the upgrades at the same time.
Or redundancy of tech. One gets sniped, you have the alternate.
But where is the other Roach Warren?
That's interesting. That is interesting. We are desperately
we're
looking around the map right now. And there's the block on the third again for Hotshot. He is blocking that that third base from going down. We'll be able to cancel this, so that's a nice little feature. That drone will now have to do 5 damage at a time.
Where is this up? There it is. There it is.
So it does pop up. So now a bunch of roaches already out. They have not been spotted by Hotshot at all. He'd be wise to hide these from this bunker. He doesn't want to tip his hand, but it looks like he will anyways. He's now going to kill this bunker with these roaches, and boom. Goes to dynamite.
And, you know, I guess it wasn't a mistake to get that double Roach Warren, because he is getting Roach speed and Roach burrow movement for the roaches at the same time. So he's definitely going for a crazy timing attack.
Can you imagine, right now there is no detection at the front wall of Percolator. Percolator must have a sixth sense for these sort of things. He can just roach tunnel right under that wall and do some devastating damage. And I think that's what we're going to see. Those upgrades are halfway done. His roaches look like they're en route. The Marines are going to meet them. The Marines are actually afraid. These roaches are spitting their acid at the Marines. We will see at least one go down, maybe a second.
Oh my goodness.
Second does. A bunch of Marines are taking 2 heavy damage. They're desperately trying to retreat to the back of their base, decide to make a stand at the top of the ramp. These roaches are just pushing in with their roach fists, just driving them through that ramp, and these Marines realize they're outnumbered. These roaches might be able to end the game right now. That supply depot was trying to block, but it is no match for this roach acid. A bunch of Marines now make a stand right now at the final bastion of their defense, and there it goes. These Marines just aren't enough. Combat shields are done. Bunch of SCVs are pulled.
SCVs are being pulled. Marauders trying to come out from the backs as fast as they can, but more roaches are just streaming from the base of Percolator over here. Upgrades are almost complete now, so these roaches will be even faster, and they'll be able to burrow, so they'll be able to, like, you know, not be attacked by this array. But it looks like that burrow's going on. Nice scan going out from Artarian over here, spawning all the roaches, but is it enough? More roaches coming in from the front.
And here it comes. The roach reinforcements are coming in like absolutely crazy, and now even the metabolic boost coming out if he decides to come and counterattack with Lings later on. We do see the starport for Percolator is trying to be built, but it's ultimately not going to happen because
GG called by Hotshot over there.
Hotshot goes down 2 to Percolator. Percolator